Hey guys, it's Jen. I noticed a lot of people are talking about Sandy Hook again. A lot of people have a lot of good theories and a lot of good ideas as to the truth. I will not bore you with mine. Enough of my YouTube buddies on here, I've seen enough of my typed out comments to know my idea, and pretty much I agree with a lot that is being said. Basically, I don't believe that we're being told the truth, and that is part of an agenda, obviously. I think we all can agree on that. The one thing that is the gist of this that I am going to share that has bothered me to my core, and that is the parents. Now let's just say hypothetically, just for shits and giggles, that these parents truly lost their children, that their children were gunned down by a monster, that their little faces were staring at the end of a gun while a madman blew them away. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that did happen. And that's the story that they want to sell us. Why is it, out of all those parents, I have not seen a real tear come out of anybody's eyes? Not a tremble when they speak. No raw emotion. Now let me get a little personal here. I was told I was never going to be able to have children. And I got blessed with two of the most beautiful little girls anybody can imagine, and everybody thinks their kids are perfect, and I'm one of them, of course. I'm their mom. That's what you're supposed to do. They were my miracles. And I didn't have an easy pregnancy either time. My first one was very scary, but I had a wonderful doctor who saved her life, and within 30 seconds changed the course of my daughter's life and my life. And I am very grateful to her. I'm grateful to God. I swear to you, the hand of God worked through that woman that night, and my first little miracle came. My second one, both of us almost died. I'll save you all the gory details. And my second one, she had came early. They had to induce early. My body just wasn't dealing with it well. But again, by the grace of God, healthy, beautiful, smart, wonderful little girls. They're my proof God exists. I was told for so many years I would never have children. I mean, all growing up, I always expected I was never going to be able to be a mother, and I was okay with that. I had come to terms with it. But God proved all those specialists and all those doctors wrong. And if they're going to be proved wrong about something, I'm glad it was my children. When my youngest was 6 months old, she had a seizure. They still can't define it. They chalked it up to a febrile seizure, which is just because of being sick. Her temperature rise had gone up too quickly. It lasted 45 minutes. They couldn't get her to stop. It was the scariest moment of my life. I've never prayed so hard in my entire life. They finally had to induce her into a coma just to get her body stabilized. And 2 weeks in NICU, I watched my little girl struggle for her life. 8 years later, Just the thought of it brings me to tears. 8 years later, I still have my little girl, and she is still healthy. She is brilliantly smart. Genius IQ, I'm not exaggerating. I mean, the kid is an Einstein. She blows me away. She probably knows more than I do. Probably isn't saying much, but you get the idea. She has overcome so many odds. I was never supposed to have children, and she was my second and my last. Can't have any more kids. But that's neither here nor there. But, and then 6 months into her fragile little life, I almost lost her again. And that is the scariest feeling. Anybody who's ever faced a situation like that, you make every deal known to man. Every deal with God, please take me. I've lived a good enough life. I've seen enough just to let her see it. And by the grace of God, I didn't have to make a deal. And God healed her. And now 8 years later, she's healthy. She's beautiful and perfect in every sense of the world and wise beyond her years. That's the hardest thing a human being can go through. Seeing your child's lifeless body and knowing you can't do anything about it. I couldn't fix it. I couldn't trade places with her. And I'm the one person that's supposed to protect her. Protect both of them. I had to surrender to God, and God saw me through. But you tell me this. Why is it my little girl is still alive, is still with this family, 8 years later, and I still come to tears just thinking about almost losing her, and not one of those motherfucking parents shed a real tear over their children? Why is it this happened in November, and we're in May? 6 months later? Are you kidding me? Is that right? Yes, November, December. No, sorry. Sorry, it was December, May. So we're coming up on 6 months now. And you still can't see one of them. Just show their humanity. Show any pain or any heartache. We're losing those children. Before I woke up and I realized this world around us was a sham, I remember seeing it on the news. I called my husband when he was at work. I said, have you gone online? He said, oh, why? And I was in tears. Just hearing what was coming across the television. My heart hurt for complete strangers, people I didn't even know. Sorry, my phone was ringing. For complete strangers I didn't even know. I wept. I mourned their children. I prayed for their families. And yet these people didn't even have the common courtesy to even pretend that they cared that their little girl or little boy was gone, and done so in the most heinous, most disgusting thing another human being could do to another. And here I am, a stranger, crying, praying, hoping to just for God to give them the strength. And these people they do the, where they rub their eyes and make it look like they're crying, but a tear never came out, so I don't know what the hell they were wiping. They're talking about burying their children, and instead of just going, I need some time to process this. Days later, they're going, well, we need gun control, and we need this, and we need that. Please pardon my French, and please forgive me for being very unladylike right now, but fuck you people. You heartless, spineless people. Whew! acts like that. And if you're going to pretend to lose a child, please act like you care. I mourned your children. I cried for them when I saw it on the news. I prayed for them. People I don't even know. It hurt my heart because it was just wrong. If there's anything wrong with humanity, this is it. And these people just still don't seem to care. And there was nothing personal said about their children, just general terms. They were sweet. They were kind. I'm going to miss bedtime hugs. Are you kidding me? My God, are you people kidding me? If you're going to sell a lie, then sell a lie and do it and act like a human being would. Not this robotic, emotionless. I can't even describe it. But it just pissed me off. It really, I don't get angry very often, but this just angers me. My kid's still here, and it was nothing like a situation like that. It was just a medical thing. But by the grace of God, she's still here, and I am so grateful for that. So grateful, but it still brings me to tears thinking about it. Anyhow, that's my rant. I'm sorry. It just, I don't get it. I'm glad that my eyes were opened a few months ago. I'm glad that I can now see the truth. I'm glad I will never shed another tear or waste an emotion on these people. Because it's all bullshit. It's all a big lie. So, I'm sorry if I offended anybody, and I'm sorry about my foul mouth. Anyhow, it just bothered me. Bothered me that I mourned children I don't even know. Felt pain for families I don't know or never even heard of. And these people couldn't even do it for their own children. Instead, at a funeral, you'd rather talk about gun control. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Heaven help us all. Heaven help us all. Well, I'm done ranting. Sorry I went on so long. I doubt anybody made it this far, but hope everybody's well. Hope everybody's happy and in good health. And thanks for stopping by and watching me. Take care. Bye-bye.